Good evening from Northern California and Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, Oracle Arena, oldest its final season.
And Ed, if I know these fans and I know this team, they're going out with a bang. Good luck walking out of Oracle with a dub in Dub Nation.
They've had a lot to cheer about in recent years. Let's get ready for this one. Paul to P.J. Tucker. Anthony to P.J. Tucker. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. It's blocked by Boogie.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Golden State at the controls. Sizing up the defense. Curry. And drains it. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Inside, he scores. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Paul with it up top. 8-0 is the score. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Has a chance. Hayden with a shot, no good. Tucker to Capella. Anthony knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Curry. He made his first effort, but not that time. Rockets have the ball.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Paul knocks it down from mid-range. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
To Durant. That's blocked by Capella. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Now Paul with the basketball. They're down 3. Paul. They work it to Capella. Down low. To P.J. Tucker. Fires the 3. Tucker, dead on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
Me and you.
Curry. Add 2 points to the board.
No fading on that shot. Down.
Fundamentals 101. To P.J. Tucker. From the painted area, won't go down.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
To P.J. Tucker. Oh, blocked by Green. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Mike D'Antoni going to make some moves and set his matchups. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point basketball game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 0.
Anthony. Nene. Shot clock winding down. Count the basket at the rim.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. One period to go. Shaping up to be a good one. These two teams all tied up at 10 apiece as the second quarter gets underway. Curry has it.
Catch up, baby.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. And he stepped out of bounds, turns the ball over. To Anthony. A drive down the lane, but the shot got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Warriors have the basketball. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Maybe a message was being sent there. I'm just not too sure what it was.
Curry to the outside. From long range, it's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Nene to Anthony. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Curry into the front court. Leads 4. gets to the basket and scores. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Durant.
Watch your hands back. Watch your hands. That's out on them. Out on them.
Over to the right side. For three, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Harden to Gerald Green. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden. The shot no good by Harden. Warriors basketball. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Thompson. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down on the ground and make a play.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Gerald Green to Paul. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Harden in possession. Down 11. Layup goes down. Well done.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Curry to Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. Cousins scores from the post. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
Possession lies with Golden State. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Thompson. To Durant. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Now a 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. all set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Warriors have the basketball. Take stock of the floor. Here's a chance from long range. Drills the three. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws a defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to explode.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Durant to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
I got ball. I got ball. Hey, watch the screen left.
It's blocked by Boogie.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Paul can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
It's Steph for two. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Steph lets loose, and he hits.
Get your money, man.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Anthony. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Curry to Green. Shot from 12. Good for Cousins. Cousins shot off the mark. Anthony. Shot by Carmelo. No good. Curry with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Curry, oh, he hits the three.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And, Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
To Anthony. James Harden trying to cash in. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Curry. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
New blood coming in for both sides. Stephen Curry with a look. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Anthony. And the rebound taken by Golden State. It's Golden State basketball. Surveys the floor. Curry He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Harden knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Curry, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Anthony to Harden. Nice swat that time.
And it's not just about blocking shots, it's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Gets off a 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway.
Just a reminder today, folks, if our team wins the game and scores one.
And now Houston has the basketball. Lets it fly from long range. That no good off the mark. Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Come on, man. I need you to set this screen.
Cut him.
Inside, he scores.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Curry goes to the right side. Durant can't get that one to go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Livingston to Durant. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Kevin Durant with the rock. And he buries it. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Harden. Harden shot, no good.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Curry gets it in the right corner. To Durant. Down to 5 on the 24. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Nope, first one does not go. Good recovery, hits the second free throw.
Bad shot.
Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Curry to Sean Livingston. Curry to Thompson. Down low, Boogie. From the outside, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
If you know a guy is a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Durant to Sean Livingston. Rockets have the steal. Hart with the basketball. Down a bundle. Rejected by Durant.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Curry, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Curry. He was all over him. Gordon with it. His guys down big, leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
I got ball. I got ball. Let's go.
Durant to Curry. Here comes the
You
screen.
gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
A shot rejected by Capella. Rockets in control of the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 17, PJ Tucker. Stepping in for Golden State, number 23.
Cousins up to block the shot.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
It's the Warriors who get the victory. They continue their unbeaten run. Red hot to start the season. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.